Hi, everybody. It's Bob, and all the fun bobs that go with it. Melting your bob and nodding your head. Anyway, got Brother Power. Yeah, and I got these two. The that I was really looking forward to. Like I just told Mom off camera, um, all the predictions that I made were wrong. None of them were right, and yeah, that is pretty much. It was a very good book, and they finally got me to pick up metal, which doesn't make metal any less stupid. Um, Metal was stupid because the Batman Who Laughs. I mean, come on, just come on. That's all I gotta say. And they hid fingers in the first one where they're all doing the rock on symbol. No, no hidden DC versus Marvel thing. No, yeah, none of that. Just we hid fingers. So, um, I like Superboy Prime, and I very much like this, and I do believe they could tie in with one another one of these days. Um, yeah, it was a really good book. Um, it kind of ties in with Batman Beyond, much the same way that Batman Beyond, this one, has a timeline that needs correcting. They easily could do that with Superboy Prime. I mean, they've never addressed how the big massive wave that freed him from the source wall even happened. I mean, they've addressed it, but what did it look like from his point of view? Yeah, that's what I mean. What did it look like from his point of view? Is he like indebted to Perpetua for saving him? Yeah, a lot of interesting stories that could be told. Um, at least you know where he's at. With Brother Power, you don't even know where he's at. You don't even know where he's. I've already made it clear where I think he's at in relation to the DC universe. Um, Incidentally, by Independent. But this was a very, very, very good book. It the cover really did happen. Um, Again, maybe Cthulhu scooped him up and saved him at the last instant, teleporting him to another world. I hope he didn't get tied to the source wall like Superboy Prime. Can you imagine that? Brother Power tied to the source wall. Hi, everybody! I'm stuck to the source wall! Yay! Yeah. Um. Yeah. No. I don't want that for Brother Power. Brother Power is like the original Superboy Prime. The one where he was originally a good guy. That he is an artifact from another time. And anyone clever enough to write in that artifact without making him evil, like Superboy Prime is in this book, I'm holding them both up. This book um is, is a pretty good clever writer, but again that hasn't happened yet. Green, good dog. Anyway, let's stick with Brother Power. Brother Power was like 3 books in one. It it had awesome um commercials that you don't get anymore. Like even then, like I just said, you got more story. It wasn't basically all a commercial. I mean, with Trinity Crisis, you didn't get a whole lot of commercials, but you also you're counting the ones that were like book commercials, then yes, there were a lot of commercials. But if you're counting actual movies and crap like that, well then there weren't too many. Um, like I said, I definitely want to pick up Metal now. Both books get a 5, but one gets I guess it would be a 10 because it's a classic book, and you know my rule about classic books. The great amount of different scale. Um, could you could you turn the TV off quick before we get a? Hopefully they didn't hear that. Anyway, um, the next event, if you haven't heard, dog sat on the mouse. Sorry. Anyway, the next event, if you haven't heard, is going to be called Future's End. I'll have to look it up, but it's going to be about all the future doings in the DC universe. And the future doings apparently don't include Batman. They don't include Batman, but um, or at least not, or at least not the Batman I pick up, because there's going to be at least one more issue of Batman Beyond, and it's gonna feature Booster Gold, and I think that that Terry is going to be flung into the present timeline by that event. I think that everything that's going on in this book, Batman Beyond, um, will like be reset. They'll hit the reset button. Um, and for that reason, I can't give it a high score. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like Trinity Crisis, where it actually led into an event, and I can forgive what little mistakes there were in it. This, no, I can't forgive this. They knew they were canceling the series. They were probably forewarned. And and so they're gonna have them approach the Antarctic like in Watchmen. Um and have the Bat plane just coast her over. Um Ra's al Ghul's, yeah, yeah. It's it's stupid. Doesn't get a two. It's for it's forgivable. Unlike Legion of Superheroes. Mom? Dog sitting on him. I'm sorry, Mom. This was horrible. I mean, it had like 12 different artists on every page, and for one issue, it was just, it wasn't the Legion I remember. It wasn't like the Legion of Three Worlds. It wasn't the Legion even from Doomsday Clock. it was just, it was horrible. If all Legion books are like this, where the art can't seem to agree, and the art can't seem to agree, and this, that, and the other thing, that you don't seem to know where it's going. I can only hope you're setting up for that event, just like Batman Beyond obviously is. They get a 2 and a 3 respectively. But I'm gonna leave it up to you to guess which one's the 2 and which one's the 3. This one's the 2. Just saying. Now to an actually very, very good book. Um, the gentleman that's doing the Flash run right now, man, he knows his stuff. It's nice. But I do have a bone to pick with this one. Ebard apparently, or they forgot that Ebard employed inertia. He's a speedster, and for them to say there's no speedsters, I know you're getting ready to erase him probably, but um no, inertia is a speedster, so he did employ speedsters. Yeah. Other than that, I have no issue with this book whatsoever. I mean, his new superpower, okay, it's kind of silly. I've watched a couple of reviews saying that that is the case. That this is very silly and this, that, and the other. But just because it's silly, that would make Brother Power the worst book of all time. And it's not. So, um, I'm not going to take points off for that. In fact, I might add points because Manhattan's wave or whatever, when he goes to destroy someone, is clearly present at the end of this. And it too made me want to pick up Metal. Yeah. I don't know where Metal's going, but at the same time, I kind of want to find out because of the event that I know is coming that I think is called At Future's End, I think. No, no, that ain't right. But it's a big event with the future. I'll have to look it up, maybe tack it on later. But yeah, find Brother Power and maybe clear up the future. That should definitely be the tagline of the new event. I mean, again, going back to Legion of Superheroes here, Legion of Superheroes was always political, but that's not the point. When you're gonna make it half horrible art and just a future that everybody wants deleted anyway, yeah, that is what makes a horrible book. Not any of those, not having a silly premise, or any of the other stuff. Even, I mean, just because Batman Beyond was obvious doesn't make it horrible. It's just the fact that they're gonna screw that character over after this. That makes me sad. Yeah. Anything you want to add, Mom? Um, I know I'm all over the place, but the Flash was awesome because it remembered the continuity. It actually had um all the speedsters in it, all of the Flash family in the book, like just womping on Ebard and his family, and all because Max meditated. It was really, really cool. And how it ended with the um, 1 million event Flash and the new Kid Flash for the 1 million event. It just made me happy to be a Flash fan. Yeah, not gonna show you the end. I was gonna show you the end, but no, it's buy it for yourself. And hopefully DC pumps out more wonderful books like this. Bob out. Where's the mouse? I found the mouse. Yeah.